So what do you do when you have a bunch of fruit? Well, you can open a gay bar, or you can make jam. I happen to have a bunch of oranges. So today on Cooking Under the Influence, I'm going to make some homemade orange marmalade. It's good. Hello and welcome once again to Cooking Under the Influence. I haven't had one in a while because certain people were afraid I was going to burn down the house with cooking and drinking. Because just because I'm not filming doesn't mean I'm not cooking and drinking. So there's some logic for you. I started making marmalade. I know I did pickles a while back too, and now I'm doing marmalade. So there's all this canned stuff. But it's delicious. But anyway, before we start cooking marmalade, as all good chefs know, we need a drink. Today's drink is going to be delicious good old vodka and soda, because you can't go wrong with that. Well, maybe you can go wrong with it. Every damn time I do one of these shows, the universe has it in for me and wants to thwart all my freaking efforts. Universe, you will not thwart me today. So today we're going to show it. Orange marmalade. Super duper easy. Here's a bunch of oranges. These are navel oranges. Seedless navel oranges. You don't want seeds in there. That would be terrible. Another reason I want to do marmalade is because I was at the store today and this was happening.
Let's go to steaks. Look at these steaks. We got beef strips. Okay, ribeye. Who likes a ribeye? Look at all the fat content. You can't get away from the fat in the ribeye. This one is more likely that you can cut. Look at these pork chops. Can we take off some of this fat? Yes. So we want to buy, as opposed to this. Look at this pork. Do we see the fat content in that? Look at this right here.
Yeah, so this guy, he's like giving, I don't know, some kind of a lecture or class or something. Traveling in a grocery store with this little group of followers saying how basically everything you eat is complete crap and you're all going to die fat and ugly. So I'm going to do marmalade. Because you know what? It's made from pure fucking sugar. As opposed to all you healthy people who are all going to die thin and ugly. Whatever. But we do need the zest of the orange. The zest, just this thin outer orangey part. That's the zest. Just orange layers. See where it gets white under there? That's pith. That's where bitter sayings come from. Pithy statements. There's a little grammar bit you didn't know. Alright, you know what the best way to peel oranges is when you're doing a video? Is with a montage. Montage.
The hour's approaching to give it your best, and you've got to reach your prime. That's when you need to put yourself to the test and show us a passage of time. We're gonna need a montage. Ooh, it takes a montage. Show a lot of things happening at once. Remind everyone of what's going on. And with every shot, show a little improvement. To show it all would take too long. That's called a montage. Girl, we want a montage. And anything if you want to go from just a beginner to a pro, you need a montage. Even Rocky had a montage. Always fade out in a montage. If you fade out, it seems like more time has passed in a montage.
Alright, so we got our pot of oranges here. Lots of oranges, and they're very tasty. Alright, believe it or not, that peeling oranges part was the most difficult part of the whole recipe. Alright, I got enough water to not quite cover the oranges. So all you gotta do with that is let it boil 45 minutes. Okay, so after 45 minutes of letting it boil, your water may evaporate, which may lead it to burn on the bottom. See how nice and burned it is down there? Alright, so we added a little water. So what's the next step? Boil it a second time. Only this time we're going to boil it with sugar. This is the part that's not healthy at all. 6 cups of sugar. Okay, now let that come back to a boil. Don't do like I did and forget about it and go be distracted by watching The Walking Dead or something like I did. Get you some pectin. You can get it, it's not expensive. The fruit has pectin in it. All that white bits and the skin and the pith and all that, it's all pectin. The fruit's weird because you never know if it's got enough pectin to gel. So just add some more damn pectin in there. It's just this liquidy, goopy stuff. And you gotta boil that. Because pectin takes a little while to activate or do its fucking thing. Maybe you could have another montage while that's going on. Montage.
Oh, and I'm so into you, but I'm way too smart for you. Even my henchmen think I'm crazy. I'm not surprised that you agree. If you could find some way to be a little bit less afraid of me, you'd see the voices that control me from inside my head say I shouldn't kill you. Picture the two of us alone inside my golden submarine, while up above the waves my doomsday squad ignites the atmosphere. And all the fools who lead their foolish lives may find it quite explosive. Well, it won't mean half as much to me if I don't have you here. No, it isn't easy living here on Skull Crusher Mountain. So maybe you could cut me just a little slack. Would it kill you to be civil? I've been patient, I've been gracious, and this mountain is covered with wolves. Hear them howling, my hungry children. Maybe you should stay and have another drink and think about me and you.
Okay. As the last couple of ingredients, you can add a little bit of vanilla and some cinnamon. Why not? Ooh, this has turned nice and black here. Okay, whatever. Alright, let's get our jars. Mason jars. Ball jars, whatever. And we're gonna boil the jars. We're just sterilizing the jars. That way, when it's done, you can leave it not refrigerated and it'll be fine. Once your jars are making like this ungodly noise, turn that shit off. Let's take our marmalade, which is this dark brown color. I'm not sure if that's the color marmalade is supposed to be, but it's gonna taste good. Whatever. Marmalade's gonna be really thin. See how thin it is? It'll thicken up when it cools. Why are we putting it back in the hot water? A, to finish the sterilization process, because as I'm touching it, it might have some bacteria or some horrible thing. You know, you don't want to infect the world, even though it just blew the whole world up. By the way, boiling sugar, don't ever let it touch you. There is nothing hotter. I mean, the surface of the sun wishes it was boiling sugar. And B, as it cools down, there's this little bubble of air in there. As it cools down, what does hot stuff do? It contracts. The air is going to contract and seal the jar. It pulls that little rubberized lid down and makes a nice seal. Alright, yeah, there's burnt bits in here. So, that'll be for people I don't like. Because I like you. You're watching Cooking Under the Influence. Just let them cool down. Let it stay at room temperature and all the little tops will suck down, and you'll hear it go. Here's a batch of marmalade I made a week or two ago, and it's the color that marmalade probably should be, and it's really thick. I mean, it's like way thick. Motherfucker. It's really good. Oh God, I forgot how good this was. Enjoy your marmalade. Thank you for watching. Bon appetit and adios.